Errol, Cesar said over here, America TV, decisión dividida, Puerto Rico. Hey, we saw this is the second time that we see the same thing happen with the mouthpiece situation, right? Do you have to work on correcting the situation with the mouthpiece? The same thing happened in the Garcia fight. You lost the mouthpiece and you went looking for it too. It's keep happening.
Hey, nah, you on point. You right. Nah, I gotta get a new mouthpiece. My mouthpiece been messed up. I gotta get a new mouthpiece. It's not molded to my mouth at all, so it's just flopping everywhere. Then so I gotta bite down real hard for it to stay in my mouth. So that's my fault. That's a rookie mistake for me, and that was a rookie mistake for me too. Like looking off and looking for my mouthpiece, and then I get punched like 3 times. So that was my fault too, because you're supposed to protect yourself at all times. So hey man.
Champ side.
I mean, I don't know what the future holds, but like I said, I'm gonna get a new mouthpiece.
Champ side, Errol, you really started right here in front of you. You really started applying pressure right after that situation. And can you talk about the dog, Michael Irvin? I saw him after the fight. He was very fired up. He said, that's what we do. We break mother. Can you talk about your style and that pressure that you put on to make a fighter break inside of the ring?
I think when the fight first started, I was being kind of impatient. I don't think I had my rhythm and my range, so I was throwing like looping shots, trying to throw hard shots and trying to catch them. But in the later rounds, when I started, setting my shots up and placing my shots and picking my shots and not throwing hard, but just letting them go, I think I was catching them a lot and breaking them down and I felt him breaking down because he wasn't throwing like he usually does. So I was like, okay, I got him now. And then I just kept punching. I thought the ref was gonna stop it a lot earlier, but he just let it keep going.
Earl, straight down. Danny Alvarez here. First and foremost, congratulations on the victory. There's been a lot of questions regarding the eye, and obviously now you got in there, you showed. People were saying it hasn't been man down in a while. You showed. How do you feel now stepping out of the ring, getting a TKO here in front of your home crowd, and obviously first fight back since the detached retina?
I feel good. I mean, it was a lot of questions that y'all had, not myself, because I've been in the gym, I've been sparring, so I didn't have any questions. Y'all had all the questions and the doubt, and saying he wasn't this or he not the same fighter, or it's only natural. All the experts, it's only natural that when you have an eye surgery, you're gonna be tentative in the ring and all the other bull crap. And then that, like as you seen, like it was no tentativeness or anything like that. Like, I was fighting. I was fighting to get a knockout. So, I felt good.
Hey, Errol, James Bell here at the Boxing Source. Now, in key fights, it's all about adjustments that, change the momentum of the fight. In the third and the fourth round, you pretty much started to land that left uppercut, and that was pretty much where Ugas didn't have an answer for it. So, kind of going to those adjustments as far as, keeping consistent with the jab, but also incorporating the left uppercut where, he just didn't have an answer for that.
It's just about making adjustments, like you said. I think that's just my style. Like, I make adjustments on the fly. And when something's not going right, that's what I do, and I try to look for different things. So, I was throwing the left, it wasn't working, so I was jabbing, setting it up, and then throwing the right hook, it was working. Then I was throwing my short shots underneath and then coming over the top, and that was working. So, I was just trying different things, and, and the things that was working, I started using more and more and more as the fight started going, and I started settling it in.
Earl, congrats, champ. Steven Cordeño, KO Artist Sports. Your body attack was vicious tonight, man. And do you feel that helped open up the shots to the eye? And with the eye closing, did you see it closing, obviously, and maybe kind of start going for it more, thinking maybe the stoppage would come from that?
I did see it closing, but, I was just targeting, what was open and just trying to punch through his guard. 'cause I know a lot of times he just sit and brace himself and, you know, try to take the shots. So I was just punching through the guard.
Okay, we have time for one last question.
Thank you. Valencia King with Real Talk Sports right here. Earl, congratulations again. My question is, you came out to none other than Southside the Realest. It's the Big TUCK. What was that moment like for you? Because the city of Dallas was on 10.
Yeah, that's what, you know, I aim to do, especially fighting in Dallas. You know, I want to bring homegrown, you know, people that's from the city. And, you know, I think it was a great moment for the city of Dallas because, to me, that's the biggest song that ever came out of Dallas. And, you know, everybody know that song, you know, so word for word. So I feel like it was a great moment, you know, a historic moment. And, you know, I'm going to keep putting on great shows and great performances. And, you know, if I can, you know, I'm going to come out to, you know, this is probably this is my third rapper from Dallas that I came out with. So, you know, I'm always trying to, you know, show love, you know, back to my city, especially, you know, if somebody has a great song, you know, I want to get them as much exposure as I can. Thank you.
Enjoy the time off, my friend. Oh, yeah. Let's give a round of applause to Errol Spence Jr., ladies and gentlemen, the unified welterweight champion of the world.